What's up guys, it's Nicole, also known as Nikki Vegan, and today I'm going to be showing you my winter evening routine, and I'm going to be showing you an awesome dinner recipe that is my take on a classic pasta with meat sauce, but it's all vegan, and it doesn't even have any mock meat in it, which, don't get me wrong, I like mock meats, but I kind of only have them as like a treat here and there. I just tend to feel better if I eat more kind of simple, clean, whole foods. It's just better for digestion and energy, and it's a lot cheaper. So I'm going to be showing you that recipe. It turned out so good, like better than I expected good, so I think you guys are really gonna like it. And I'm gonna show you my all-natural vegan skincare routine, which I'm really excited about because I have had a really hard time with acne over the last 6 months just because of stress and not sleeping and not just taking good care of myself. So I got really bad breakouts, and this has been helping me a lot. So I'm excited to share that with you. I'm also gonna be showing you my all-natural hair care routine, which is something that has also been really important to me because I've been trying to get my hair to grow. I want like full Ellen Fisher, Bonnie Rebecca long hair, and as you can see I have a long way to go. I will link all of the products down below in the description box, and I also have a little code for you to use because I've teamed up with Thrive Market to show you this video. And if you don't know, Thrive Market is an online grocery store where you can kind of whittle out all the things you don't want to see. So you can just go to the filter, click vegan, you could even click like vegan and gluten-free, or you could do vegan and organic, and it'll just weed out all of the other stuff you don't want to see so that everything on the page is exactly what you want, which is so much faster and easier, and you end up finding way more cool stuff, I find. So with all of that said, let's get into my evening routine. So the first thing I do when I get home is set the tone for the evening so that my brain knows that the day is done and it's time to wind down. So I like to turn on my space heater in the winter time and turn off all of the overhead lighting, and instead I'll just do a lamp and a few candles, and it really creates a really cozy vibe for my evening routine to begin. Then if it's a late night, I will just wash my face, but on most nights I try to shower, and I just use this vegan bar soap and also a pumice stone. I have been obsessed with pumicing the bottom of my feet. It was one of my 2018 goals to be consistent with that because it's really good for detoxification, and it just feels a lot better when you keep up with it consistently. So I do that, and then when I get out of the shower, I either use a vegan body lotion like this one from Avalon Organics, or I will use coconut oil or jojoba oil. It just depends on what my skin feels like it needs. Moving on to skincare, I wash my face in the shower, and then when I get out, I like to use a toner. And I never used to be a toner person before, but ever since I started using this, I found that it made a really big difference, especially in terms of kind of controlling acne and clogged pores without stripping your skin and being too harsh. Then I let that sink in for a little bit and go to eye cream. This one is from Derma E. It's just a really simple hydrating eye cream that I've been using for a while, and I just pat that gently under my eyes and also on my eyelids. Then I use this little miracle in a bottle. This has helped me so much with my acne. This is tea tree oil. Now I used to kind of roll my eyes when people said to use tea tree oil because I would use it once on a blemish and it didn't really do anything, and I figured it didn't work. But here's the thing. I use this consistently both morning and night, and what I like to do is use it kind of as a spot treatment directly on where I have any active acne, and then I will mix it in with my moisturizer. So I will just take whatever moisturizer I'm using in the evening or the daytime and then do a couple of drops of the tea tree oil, mix it together, and just kind of pat it all over my face, and it makes such a big difference in terms of reducing the size of acne that you already have and preventing new acne because it's antibacterial. So one of my 2018 New Year's resolutions was to practice consistency, whether it was at work or with relationships or even with self-care and good habits. And for me, one of my goals was to kind of help my hair get back to being healthy. I'd been dyeing it blonde for years, and it was literally like straw. It was so dry and it wouldn't grow, and I just felt like it was getting thinner and thinner. So now once a week, I've committed to trying to do a hair mask, and I love this one. It's a all natural hair mask that's just a blend of 2 different oils that I get on Thrive Market. The first one I use is called black castor oil. This stuff smells pretty funny, kind of like sesame oil, but not in a good way. But I don't even mind because it is a miracle product for my hair. I've honestly never used another oil that has had such a I don't know, just nourishing effect on my hair. Again, my hair is super dry, super brittle, and this has been really awesome. So it is thick, so I really try to work it in slowly, really concentrate on the scalp at first to make sure that the new hair that grows is really nourished and healthy, and then I work it through all the way to the ends and concentrate on the tips. Then I go through with a little bit of jojoba oil, the same one that I used from before, and I make sure that that is kind of saturated from the tips of my hair all the way up to the roots. So again, this is not the kind of mask you want to do if you have errands to run first thing in the morning or you have somewhere to be. You need to make sure you have time to wash it out and wash it out thoroughly and use a good conditioner, and you're going to be surprised at how the effects are pretty immediate, but it's even better if you do this every week or twice a week for many weeks in a row. That's when you'll really see a big difference. Now that I'm fresh and clean, I like to take either a minute or 5 minutes to just kind of go through my apartment and pick up the things from the day. Again, I know this sounds so obnoxious, but this is consistency at its finest. I don't have these major like cleaning days anymore where I just have to like scrub everything and put everything away and it takes the whole day, because I kind of just do a little bit at a time and I don't stress myself out. Literally, sometimes I just do 2 minutes, but it really helps me in the evening to kind of calm down and unwind when I feel like I have a clean space where things are taken care of. Then it is my favorite time of the evening. It is dinner time. Some days I get home from work and I just have a bowl of cereal because it's super late at night. But days like today, I like to make myself an actual dinner, and I'm gonna make the most delicious Bolognese sauce. It's a cauliflower and tempeh Bolognese. And I actually saw a couple of these types of videos on Instagram and thought I would try to recreate it, and it turned out amazing. So I hope you guys love it too. All I did was I took about 2 big handfuls of cauliflower and I put it into my little mini food processor. Then I pulse it until it's like a very fine cauliflower rice, and then I'm just gonna transfer that onto a baking sheet. Then I'm gonna do the same thing with about half of a block of tempeh and also a handful of almonds. If you have a large food processor, you can just throw it all in at the same time, pulse a couple of times, and it'll be done. But I have a small one, so it took a couple of times, but literally less than a minute. So super easy. You just want everything to be roughly the same size. Then I season this pretty generously with about a big heaping teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I get this one at Thrive Market because it's organic and it's way cheaper than at the regular grocery store that I shop at. And then I also sprinkle this with a very generous sprinkle of garlic powder, some salt, some pepper, and a little bit of red pepper flakes. And then I put this in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until it gets kind of golden brown. And I do it at about 375, I believe I did it, and it worked so well, and my kitchen started to smell so good, like an Italian restaurant and like cozy, and I just love that. I feel like Italian food in the evening is so cozy, especially when it's winter time and it's kind of chilly outside, so that was awesome. While my pasta was cooking, I went ahead and warmed up some vegan pasta sauce on about low heat, and then I transferred the tempeh cauliflower almond mixture to the sauce, and it creates this really thick, delicious kind of vegan meat sauce, if you will. And I also did a little splash of water, probably a few tablespoons of water to thin it out a little bit, and then stirred in my pasta.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure.
Then I take a little bit of time to watch some TV or read for a little while, even if this is only 5 minutes if I'm super tired, or a couple of hours. I like to stretch a little bit and really make sure that I don't work. That was one of my 2018 goals as well, is to just not do work in the evening. Otherwise, I will literally be up all night answering emails or editing or, creating a to-do list or organizing a closet. I'm one of those people who actually really hates going to bed because I just feel like there's so much I always want to do and there's not enough time in a day. So it really helps me to just not work at all and just have some tea and stretch and watch TV. And I kind of have to force myself to do that, as weird as that sounds. And I actually really love this chamomile and lavender tea that I get on Thrive. It is so relaxing and it's become an every evening tradition of mine.
The roads that lay open are many, when the old one's gone under the knife.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what your evening routine is like. Do you have an evening routine? Do you think they're weird, or are you all about the routine? I find some people hate routines and some people love them, like me. So let me know in the comments, and if you try Thrive Market, I need to know what you bought, so let me know in the comments as well, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye!